Hello, good afternoon. Miss Deb, are you there?
Yes, hi everyone. Welcome to rainy Thursday in New Jersey.
This is Personal Peaceful Growth Calendar Week 25. Woohoo! And hello to our fans who don't even own the calendar. Can you believe that? They just like to tune in because they think we're fun.
That is true. But they can always get the calendar. They can write to us and we can provide them with a copy.
Yes. Yes. So, we're starting with acceptance. Acceptance is one of the most difficult things. People say to me all the time, I don't need any help. I can do everything myself. I can figure everything out myself. And I go, then why are you talking to me? Well, okay. Well, maybe I need a little help. Okay. And the way I look at it is we all help each other. What do you think, Miss Deb?
It's true. We are all supportive of one another, and I think everyone at some time needs a little help from a friend. Absolutely.
Well, I know I need lots of help.
Well, some days I need more than others too, but
Yes, I totally get it.
yes.
Anyway, this is week 25. It says, I am graciously accepting from others. And remind me to tell
Mhm.
the chemo story about that because that's kind of fun. And this is one of my
Okay.
favorite groups. There I am sitting on a stool. I love the Mamas and the Papas. And
Oh, me too.
the reason I love that for Monday morning, that was back in the days where the songs didn't have to make sense. It was the music that it was all about. So we all
Hmm.
learned to make up our own words, didn't we?
Oh, that's true.
How many songs did you hum in the car and then you found you were making up your own words just because it worked out fine?
It's great. I love to do that actually. I still do it. A lot of times now I do it because I don't understand what they're saying anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, okay. I figure it's a term. It's like
Yeah.
LMAO, you know. I didn't
Yeah, right.
I thought that was Larry somebody or other till somebody explained that to me. Okay, and this is
Oh, okay.
our shortcut. So it says, I am graciously accepting for others, and we tied that into the rhythm and music of Monday Monday. We
Hmm.
ask you to combine Lang Lang, wild orange, and fennel. Not only does it smell great, but it balances your brain and your heart. They get to work together while you're
Hmm.
writing.
Hmm. It's an amazing, oh my gosh, that combo is just fantastic. Yeah, and so this week it's all about we're accepting things from others, which is so difficult for some of us.
Yes. Remember the lady I went to help her when she was her family was struggling with her having such harsh reaction to chemotherapy.
Yes.
And
Hmm.
the neighbors were so good and kind. They were all cooking meals and bringing them over to the house and baking desserts and all kinds of stuff. And one lady came to the door, and as I was walking to the door, because the person on the couch, my customer or patient or however you want to refer to them, said, "Oh, don't let her give you any food." I said, "Shh." So I graciously took what this lady from across the street offered. It was a very nice casserole. And I told her, thank you so much. The family so much appreciated it. And I would write her
Hmm.
on the list. And after she left and I closed the door, I took it and I put aluminum foil over the top and I put it in the freezer. And then I turned around and she said to me, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to be mean." She goes, I helped her when she was sick, and honey, she doesn't keep a clean house like I keep a clean house, so I wouldn't be
Uh,
comfortable eating from her food. And I said, well, that's okay. She doesn't need to know
mm-hmm.
because we graciously accept whatever people can give us. It's very
Mm-hmm.
important that we graciously thank them for their efforts, thank them for loving us enough they took time from their busy day. We really really appreciate it, and we love it because we're all connected. If you don't find that you could eat what they bring you, put it in the freezer. And her husband later said, why is it in the freezer? I said, because then it will get solid and you could pop it into the garbage the night of whenever your garbage pickup goes outside, and she will never know. And you just give her the dish back and thank her for her time and her efforts.
Right.
See, that way everybody benefited. We wanted the
Mm-hmm.
person on the couch to recognize she was cared about as best other people could do.
Mm-hmm.
And she accepted, because when people offer to help and you say no, sometimes
Oh,
you're saying their stuff isn't good enough or their
right.
time isn't good enough. And that's just not right. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. No, you don't want to offend anyone. Anyone that goes through the trouble of doing something like that for you, you want to show your appreciation and gratitude. Absolutely. And you handled it perfectly.
Well, I had to learn too. I wasn't born knowing these things, folks. I've made mistakes along the way. And acceptance, when the brighter you are, the more sensitive you are as a person, the
Mm-hmm.
more you hesitate to want to ask for help, because you figure, well,
Right.
God gave me a brain, I should be able to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And two, nobody really likes to be vulnerable or admit to other people, I don't know how to do that. Well, remember, guys, I'm way old, so I got used to telling people, honey, I get lost coming out of 7-Eleven. I don't know what direction I'm going. So I have no trouble telling people there's things I can't do well. I work
Mm-hmm.
at it, I try to get better, but accepting what people have to offer. And Debbie, you've been with me. People are so kind and generous to us both. They bring us
Oh my God.
wonderful handmade things and beautiful cards and kind thoughts and angels. People send me angels from all over the world. And I am
Mm-hmm.
always so grateful because there's people who come into our life who we can share these with.
That's right.
I had
They've
one
given us,
yeah, I had one lady visit me from Germany who said, where's my angel? And I say, oh, you said that 2 Christmases ago. She said, yes. I said, I know exactly who has it. It's Annie over at the nursing home. Would you like to go visit Annie? And we did. And thank goodness Annie still had the angel. But I ask
mm-hmm.
people when they give us gifts, accept the fact that sometimes we're just a connector for where it can bring even more joy.
Absolutely. I've had people walk up to me while I'm wearing something and are like, oh my gosh, I just love that. That just makes me feel so happy. I will give it away just like you will.
Yes.
So if it's bringing happiness and peace and joy to someone else, oh my gosh, that's why I was meant to have it in the first place. So same thing. People don't be offended if it goes to help someone else.
Right. I am the
Yep.
recipient of generosity of others, and I'm grateful. See, I think of it as a big circle, or like the belt around Saturn that runs and runs and runs. The more
Mm-hmm.
good things we put in motion, whether it's good thoughts, whether it's accepting other people's help, even though it may not be as proficient or as efficient as you could do, but you trust them. You just let them do it. You don't go behind them and redo it. Don't do that. Accept and let them learn. We have oils. Let's talk about our oils.
Yay, yay. Why?
Lang Lang, wild orange, and fennel. It's a great combination. Now, do I need to tell any of you anything about wild orange? Is there anything you can't do with wild orange?
No. We all love wild orange.
Yes.
I think you've taught everyone about wild orange since you started doing that wild orange Frankie combo. How many years ago already? We've
Hundreds.
all learned. Yes, we've learned to love wild orange,
Yeah.
but we also need to love lang lang.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wang Wang has so many facets that people forget about. They think it's only good for um, moderating blood pressure. They think it's only good for an aphrodisiac. They think it's only good for calming. Oh, it's so much more.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it does do all those things, and it's just great. But it's also anti-parasitic. It's antiseptic. It also helps. I mean, we talk about lowering blood pressure, but it also sedates you. Some people put that on and they get one of the best night's sleep they've ever gotten.
Yeah, and it's also really good. It was so cute when I first started with doTERRA and customer service was getting trained on basics. I remember going to a meeting in Salt Lake City, and they only had 3 people that were rendering customer service calls, and so that was kind of cute to be able to sit down and have lunch with them at the beginning. And I remember how excited this one young lady was. She goes, "I had no idea that Lang Lang was the same thing as KY gel." And we all started laughing. And I said, "Well, how did that come up?" She goes, "This lady called in and said, I need some great Lang Lang. The YY is the new KY." I said, "Well, that's good to know."
Okay.
Yeah.
I noticed that in bold letters there too, Miss Sue.
I want to make sure some of the newbies, might observe this.
All
Okay.
right.
Fennel.
Now they're gonna wonder why they're suddenly getting a run on Lang Lang orders.
Yeah. Fennel is a very effective in assisting counterbalancing white sugar poisoning. It's great for correcting any kind of oral consumption addiction. So, it can help with smoking, it can help with alcohol, it can help with other medications you take orally when you're trying
Mm-hmm.
to make a change. It takes care of toxic waste, so you really need to drink a lot of water. It reduces unwanted waste collected in little pockets within your body and with cellulite gatherings. Woohoo!
Right. When you just said pockets within the body, does that help with our intestinal pockets too?
Yes, it does. It takes care of the nasty parasites that like to hang out on what we call the lower floor of your intestinal tract.
Oh, that's cool. Excellent.
Yes. Okay. When you
Here we go. When you focus on problems, you'll have more problems. Okay, we'll intensify them, we make them grow. But when you focus on possibilities, you give yourself more opportunities. And that's where we really want to focus. That's what our changes are all about. The possibilities of doing new things.
Yes. Yeah, what your focus is what you draw to you. And
Mm-hmm.
each of us every day, if we choose a positive focus and we follow that trail, see, I think of it as a trail. Okay, I got to follow a trail to find an enthusiastic consumer. I'm going to follow a trail that's going to help me understand diplomacy. That's a really long trail.
You're almost there, Sue. You're almost there.
Okay. When you declare, I am open and ready to receive, the universe not only hears you, it holds out its hands to help you. So you have to declare, I am open and ready to receive. After that word
Mm-hmm.
receive, we need to be very clear. We need to say, and I'm healthy and I have the wisdom to know what to do with what you're sending me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, sometimes what we receive isn't exactly what we were expecting. So, like you said, we have to know what to do with it. So, be open to all positive things coming your way, even if they're different.
Yes. And sometimes when you have a plan and you're explaining it to other people, They may start drawing you in a new direction. If you can be patient for a few minutes to hear them out, you may recognize it's really a nice way of everything going on.
Okay, I'm open to receiving. Very simple. I'm open. We want all new things to come our way. Surprises, right?
Yes, look at this. This is
Oh, that's beautiful.
woven. Is this wonderful?
Absolutely gorgeous.
I love the fact that they made it an infinity symbol because
Mm-hmm.
we need to remind everybody that love is a constant, and that's why pure love heals everything, all kinds of wounds, physical, mental, emotional. Love is a
Mm-hmm.
constancy. Dislike or those other words, they come in pulses or waves.
Mm-hmm.
They, try to wash away or poke holes in the infinity. And love wins every single time.
Right. And when we talk about love, we're not necessarily talking about relationship love, although that's part of it. Love comes in many forms, be it friendship and family and so many other things. So be open to it in all the different avenues of your life.
And say thank you a lot. Whatever comes your way, please say thank you a lot.
Okay, sometimes you just have to remind others, I am currently under construction. Thank you for your patience.
Yes, that was
That's
mine. Yes, that I found that today and I went, "Yep, that's what's going on here. I'm under construction. I need to put up more warning signs." Approach with caution. She's under construction.
but it's true.
Yes.
Sometimes we have a lot of things going on in our lives and we deal with them differently than others might expect, or we just need a little bit more time to process things. So I like that. Thank you for your patience. I like that.
Yes. Now, please remember our standard format is you get up in the morning, you drink your water, you grab your oils, you start saying your affirmations even when you're on the way to the bathroom to take your shower. You're starting your positiveness immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And Ollie has some words for us too.
Yeah, being a teacher for many years and my most recent experience with young children, it so surprises me the absence of manners. So one of my goals in my classroom was just to teach them to say please and thank you. Thank you. You make anyone feel good. Someone shares something with you. They provide you a pencil when yours broke. How many of them just did not say please or thank you throughout the day? So that was one of my things. And it just makes everything so much better. It makes other people realize how much you appreciate them. And then Ali is trying to teach us about Lang Lang. He said it's so good for repairing our scratches and for calming us down. All right, so kids need this too. It helps on the scratches from the playground. And they have so much anxiety about their schoolwork, about performing as well as their friends or an older brother or sister. So Lang Lang really helps to relax them as well.
It does.
Great. It does. I graciously accept and notice the magical blessings from the universe. And Sue and I talk about this all the time. Sometimes we're so caught up in ourselves that we don't notice all the beauty around us. Enjoy all the things. It's surprising what's going on every day outside with everything growing and blooming. Everything changes. And I so much appreciate, I take a walk around my yard every single day just to enjoy all the new changes. And we need to do that throughout the day and in our lives.
Yeah, please say thank you. Yes, judge less, accept more. Before you raise objections, when people make a suggestion, try to be open to looking at things a new way. You can just go, wow, okay, I never thought about it that way. And go ahead and do what you want, but show the other person the respect of hearing them out. Judge less, accept more, you have less indigestion.
Yay.
Oh,
And be happy.
yes.
Not because everything is good, okay, but because you can see the good in everything. And that is so, so important. No one's life is perfect, and everybody tends to judge. Oh my gosh, look at them. They're always this, everything comes their way. We don't really know what's going on the inside. But when you look at things a different way and see the good in everything that's happening around you, and like, oh my gosh, I was running late. I couldn't get my outfit on. My hair wouldn't do what it wanted to do. And by the time I got on the road, I was stuck in traffic. Oh my gosh, but I missed that horrible accident. So there was a reason for all that. And I've learned to appreciate all those little things that would normally annoy me, that there's a reason, and I look for the good as to why they occurred. So just your twisting of your thoughts are really helpful.
Yes, it is. Debbie, we have a secret we're going to share.
Ding dong, secret time. Yes.
Woo!
Yes,
Debbie,
Sue and I are,
Debbie and I,
we have planned a surprise
stuff.
Right? We have some things. Tell us our little surprise. And if you want to be part of that surprise, it's going to be coming out in the early part of July. And if you would like to find out about it and get put on our secret list, just write us at happycal359@gmail.com, and in the subject line put secret, and we will let you know all about it.
Right. We don't collect email addresses and just blindly send you stuff. This is,
No.
you want to be part of the secret announcement, and you'll be given a special sale opportunity that will last for only 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're done. And you're going to love it.
You are.
Yes.
I like having this secret, Sue.
And we still have some stock available of our personal peaceful growth calendar, which is undated, at essentialoilcare.com and oilsharingtools.com.
Mm-hmm.
If you work with those people, and they will work with you, they're really good people.
Absolutely. Yep.
And we'd like to thank you for joining us today.
Yes. Make the most of each day. Enjoy it. Find the good in everyone and everything. Thanks, everyone.
And yes, this is recorded, and our friend Paul will post it hopefully by tomorrow morning. And we thank you all for joining us. And yes, we're going to have the two people wrote, yes, we're going to have the Monday morning, even though it's a holiday, cheer you up and support you on
your sugar elimination.
The sugar demon. And I figured out a new trick because I've been really struggling this time. So I figured out a new way to trick the demon, and we're going to share it with you Monday morning.
Hey, guess what, gang? I don't even know it yet, so I'm looking forward to Monday morning, too.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. We want y'all to have a very safe, healthy weekend. Have fun.
Happy holiday, everyone.
Take
care. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, Sue.
Bye, Deb. Thank you.
Thank you.